Hey y'all, and welcome to CC's Texas Garden. So if this is your first time here, I'm Cynthia, and guys, I'm gonna do some major, I'm not gonna say major, but I'm gonna do some clean out of things. First of all, shout out to this bed. It's looking amazing. Wow, and look at the sunflower. Wow, it is filling all out again. I'm so happy. But okay, so let's get to what is going to go on today. As we all know, we are officially, well, not until like another week or so, but we're in the fall months, y'all, and so we are getting dark around 7:30, and it's not getting light until 7, so that's only giving like 12 hours for my plants to have some sunlight. So that means that anything that needs the warmth of the sun needs to be in the ground or in containers or somewhere. So what that means is that I need to clean out stuff that is just sitting there. It's not benefiting me. It hasn't really produced as much as it can, and so I need to clean out stuff and get myself ready for fall. I was looking at a post that Asia from Yellow Door Homestead had posted about her having to clean out stuff that was still healthy plants, but she had to get ready for the fall season. And that's what I've been dreading. I'm like, oh no, but so guys, this is a great area to be able to grow a lot of things in. And I have just been procrastinating. I know it's so much space in here, but it's things in here like some of these okra plants that they're not going to get any bigger. They're only producing the okra maybe, once a week, if that. And it's really not benefiting me. These sunflowers have dried all out. They need to be removed out of here. These smaller okra plants need to be moved out of here. I'm going to leave like the big tree size ones. I'm gonna leave those, and I'm gonna also leave, because it's really not taking up space right now, is these Bubba okra. I'm gonna leave them in their little row because they're not taking up too much space, so they can stay. And these 1, 2, maybe 3 of these okra trees over here, but the rest is going. I need to amend my soil, and I need to get ready to start planting in the ground. So just wanted to show y'all a before, because your girl's gonna, I change stuff up, and yeah, so I'm gonna clean this bed out, amend it, make it look really good. And then I do have a okra tree right here, which is producing. So but it is producing, and then the honeydew is sitting there, so I'm gonna let it go until it's ready. But that lemongrass, my sweet lemongrass, I'm going to put it in a container because it usually die out in the winter. So I'm going to put it in the container so that I can keep it safe. And all that space in there. Look at all that space. Also, another thing is this grapevine that I have. It's taking up space. I'm going to move it over to somewhere against the fence line somewhere. I do need to prune it back. I think you're supposed to prune it back. I have to look up how to do it. and all that space where that is. The kale has not came up. I put kale in front of that. Nothing has came up yet, but I need to amend the soil and make some room, y'all. We have a lot of plants that are ready to get in the ground or ready to get in containers. And look at that. They can't stand in pots, in them little bitty small pots. They have to get into something bigger or in the ground. So we cannot procrastinate any longer. We got to get this done. All right, guys, I just wanted to show you the before and see how I'm going to arrange things. But I am going to clear out those beds. Okay, guys, I have completed all that I'm doing today. Got the beds clean. Oh my goodness. Now I have the spirit of fall upon me. I am ready to plant, y'all. Okay, so in this bed here, that's where I had the Dutch cabbage that wasn't coming up. I went on and amended the soil, and I'm just gonna put some cabbages from my starts into this bed. If the other ones, you know, seeds start producing, hey, I'll just have more cabbage in there. Along this little skinny area right here is where I have my walking onions from Fifi. Thank you, Fifi. On this side and on the other side, I decided to leave my Bubba okra. I'm leaving those there. They don't take up much space. I can plant around them until they're ready to go. Now, look at this bed, y'all. This makes me happy. Oh my goodness. So I pulled out some stuff. I mended the soil, and it's ready for planting. Oh my goodness. So I just left 3 of the okra trees. I left these 2 big ones, and that small one had an okra on that, so I'm gonna let that go to seed. But all of this is cleared out. We can just walk through here, and we'll get onto this side, y'all. This is where I had the kale right here in that front row, and it hadn't popped up. So kale is mixed up in there. If it want to come up, it can. I moved the grapevine out the way, and I mended the soil and tilled it a little bit with my little hand tiller, and it's ready for planting. So now all I have to do is work on this bed next. We gotta wait for the honeydew to be finished and take this lemongrass out. Then I'll amend this bed as well. By then this okra should be probably still producing, so it's just gonna sit here like an okra tree. But overall I am happy with my new fall bed area, guys. Look, I know it's hard for us to decide to take plants out, like Asia said, that are still healthy, that are still producing. But guys, we have to think ahead to the next season. We're gonna have less heat. You're gonna have, you know, some of y'all are already in the 50s. We're not there yet, but the point is you need to take advantage of the time that you do have, and don't waste it on you know, if you got a good harvest from them, then thank the garden for giving you that good harvest and move on to the next season. So, all right, guys, that's all I have for y'all today. I hope you are inspired by that. You know, just cleaning out your beds. It feels so good. We have a breeze today, and I am getting ready, y'all, getting ready to head to church. I did all this before I was heading to church. Now I can praise the Lord and feel good about my garden as well.